The breaking news today, Labour's civil war over anti-Semitism continues, with the new Labour leader, Keir Starmer, dumping, axing, sacking Rebecca LongBailey from the shadow cabinet after she shared an independent article, in which the actress Maxine Peake said the tactics used by the police in America kneeling on George Floyd's knee, that was learnt from seminars with Israeli secret services. A spokesperson for Starmer saying that article shared by the former Shadow Education Secretary contained an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. As leader of the Labour Party, Keir has been clear that restoring trust with the Jewish community is a #1 priority. Let me bring in Lord John Mann now, the independent advisor to the UK government on anti-Semitism. Lord Mann, you've obviously been across all of the anti-Semitism in the Labour Party right from the very start of this scandal. Lots to unpack here. Firstly, do you think that Maxine Peake's statement is anti-Semitic?
It's an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory that she's cited. And what's perturbing, I've seen this in the last few days on extremist far-right websites attacking black people and attacking Jews literally in the same breath. And this idea, this divisive idea that somehow Israel is to blame for anything to do with the horrific death of George Floyd in America and the whole protest that's come from that it's incredibly dangerous, such division. And for Maxine Peake to share it was appalling. And for Rebecca LongBailey then to be praising Maxine Peake is, to be honest, I find it rather puzzling, because Rebecca has got a Jewish community in her constituency, a very long-standing one. And I have no idea what she was thinking of.
Well, she has responded in the past hour. Let me tell you what she said, and I'll get you to respond, Lord Mann. Rebecca LongBailey said, "Today I retweeted an interview that my constituent and stalwart Labour Party supporter Maxine Peake gave to The Independent. Its main thrust was anger with the Conservative government's handling of the current emergency and a call for Labour Party unity. These sentiments are shared by everyone in our movement and millions of people in our country. I learned that many people were concerned by the references to international sharing of training and restraint techniques between police and security forces. In no way was my retweet an intention to endorse every part of that article. I wish to acknowledge these concerns and duly issued a clarification of my retweet with the wording agreed in advance by the Labour Party's leader's office. But after posting, I was subsequently instructed to take both this agreed clarification and my original retweet down. I could not do this in good conscience without the issuing of a press statement of clarification. I had asked to discuss these matters with Keir before agreeing what further action to take, but sadly he had already made his decision. I am proud of the policies we have developed within the party, from our green industrial revolution to a national education service, and I will never stop working for the change our communities need to see. I am clear that I shall continue to support the Labour Party in Parliament under Keir Starmer's leadership to represent the people of Salford and Eccles and work towards a more equal, peaceful and sustainable world." So, Lord Mann, she's suggesting there that perhaps if she had deleted the tweet, maybe her job could have been saved. Yet she refused to do so. That's extraordinary, isn't it?
Well, not just should she have deleted it, she should have retracted the sentiment.
Of course.
That, this blaming of Israel when it's got nothing to do with Israel is one of those anti-Semitic tropes. It's the same thing going on at the moment, where inside Iranian websites blaming Israel for coronavirus. Whenever there's a problem anywhere, somebody wants to blame the Jews. That's why it's anti-Semitic. Happens all the time. It has for centuries.
And she should be responsible. Of course she should be responsible. But I just wonder if you think this tough approach from Keir Starmer is exactly what your former party needs to sort of show that she can go back to the fringes now. She's not going to be the shadow education secretary if she wants to share those views. She can be a backbench disruptor like the former leader, Jeremy Corbyn.
Well, I mean, that's where she's going. I mean, I've kept my Labour Party membership card, and today I'm delighted that I did so. I didn't tear it up. And Keir Starmer's showing leadership, and significant leadership here. We've been waiting for it in the Labour Party for a long time. Decisive. You know, the Jewish community leadership was up in arms at what Maxine Peake had said, and the implications of this at a very, very dangerous time to be blaming the Jews for something like this. Incredibly divisive. They wanted her to retract. And that's why what Rebecca LongBailey's done is so extraordinary. And Keir Starmer should be commended for his prompt action. You know, this is not a small issue. This is very major. And if you look at what extremists across the world are saying at the moment, blaming Israel inaccurately, falsely, blaming Jews for the crisis in the world is incredibly divisive, incredibly dangerous, and it needs to be clamped down on and stopped. So I'm pleased he's done his part, and I hope she'll retract, not just give this mealy-mouthed apology.
Do you think Rebecca LongBailey is anti-Semitic?
Whether she's anti-Semitic or not, it's not for me or anyone else to judge. She backed the promotion of an anti-Semitic trope that's divisive and dangerous. And what she should do is retract that and say, that is wrong. The concept is wrong. I accept it's divisive. And I want to get the record clear on where I stand on it. Retraction is what she should be doing now.
Lord John Mann, Independent Advisor to the UK Government on Anti-Semitism, former member of the Labour Party. Of course, we will continue to cover this breaking news throughout the show. Rebecca LongBailey refusing to retract or apologise. Her tweet sharing a, by many accounts, anti-Semitic comment made by the actress Maxine Peake.